Along the Hudson River in Greenwich Village, a memorial honors those who lost their lives to AIDS, not only in Manhattan, but in all the city's boroughs. 8 miles north in the Bronx, Kevin Holmes battles HIV every day. Doctors diagnosed him 12 years ago.
It's anger at first, and then you get that, why me?
A few years ago, Holmes was deeply depressed, just waiting to die. Then an organization called Health People came into his life and his spirits turned around.
It gave me more confidence and made me feel better about myself.
The acclaimed nonprofit provides more than medical treatment. It offers counseling, education, and hope. Now, that's threatened.
Much of the funding for Health People and other organizations like it comes from a federal grant. Here at City Hall, the mayor and his appointed committee decide where in the city that money will go. Recently, less of it has been finding its way out of Manhattan.
While money used to correlate more closely with how many HIV and AIDS cases each borough had, around 2005, the committee started to change that.
And they ended up contracting 60% of the community outreach and community-based support money to Manhattan agencies and left the Bronx and Brooklyn, which between them have almost 60% of cases with only 30% of the money.
Norwood says she has had to lay off 23 people. Data indicates that even though AIDS deaths are declining overall, deaths in the Bronx are dropping more slowly than in Manhattan. The city's health department says geography is just one consideration when awarding funding. Other considerations include agency experience and capacity to deliver the service as intended by the Planning Council. Even though Bronx residents can go to Manhattan clinics, Norwood says that rarely happens, and it's important to keep efforts like this in the community.
This builds such a real, feeling for AIDS prevention and support.
Kevin, who is now a counselor, says funding or no funding, he'll continue to go out and try to reach people.
You can't give up on them. Maybe one day they might come through, So that's what we do. Basically, we just keep on trying.
Efforts he hopes will impact a community greatly in need. Priska Puendejour, Columbia News Tonight.